Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Forgive me if you can hear the defrost blasting in the background, but it's colder than seal dick this morning, and I don't like that. So, a couple things to cover in this video. Number one, I read something this morning, and it shed a little bit of light on this impeachment bullshit. Now, my video yesterday, I said I didn't want to have to speak on this, but this is some pretty good information, so I'll touch on it. I'll treat it like Biden is pervertus around some kids, and I'll touch on it. You fucking scumbag. Anyway, so all these headlines and stuff you see, Trump is impeached, he's been impeached. He's been impeached in the past tense. But technically, he has not been impeached. He does not become officially impeached until they hand over the articles of impeachment to the Senate. And then they have to send over what's called a manager, and they have to stand up and actually declare that, you know, these are the articles of impeachment, some shit like that. But anyway, he's not officially impeached until those articles are handed over to the Senate. So technically, no impeachment has taken place. Technically, nothing has changed. And even when they hand those over to the Senate and he is officially impeached, that won't change shit. He'll still go about his business of the day. So the longer David Lopan keeps these articles of impeachment from the Senate, they're just delaying the impeachment that they've wanted so badly. So again, technically, Trump has not been impeached because they haven't handed the articles over to the Senate. Then, in order for him to be removed, as you well know, he has to be convicted of high crimes and misdemeanors by the Republican-led Senate. That ain't gonna happen. And not only is it not gonna happen because it's majority Republicans, but also because there's nothing. I don't even see how it got this far. This is all based on nothing. If this happened like in a regular court, it would be thrown out. There's no evidence. There's no witnesses. They had people up there saying bullshit, and they called them witnesses, but they weren't actually witnesses to anything. Don't you have to witness something to be called a witness? Forgive my limited legal knowledge, but don't you have to witness something to be called a fucking witness? The only reason it got this far is because it was ran by people who don't like him, by people who hate him, by people who are in the final stages of TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. When everybody is in on your bullshit, you can get away with bullshit, because at every stage where it needs to be pushed along is somebody there who agrees with your bullshit. The man that released this whole thing started from a phone call. Trump, the accused, released the transcripts to the phone call. So unless he's the dumbest motherfucker to ever put on a pair of shoes, why would he release transcripts to a phone call that incriminates him? Now, I don't know Trump personally, but I'm assuming he has one hell of a legal team. You know, one of those firms with 3 names on the side. So-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. And I'm sure the first thing they told him is, sir, do not incriminate yourself. So by him releasing that, what the fuck does that tell you? So until that gnarled, liver-spotted hand, that scaly dragon, demon-like hand of David Lopan hands over the articles to the Senate, Trump has not been impeached. Now, topic number 2. Shout out to my man Christian, not Canadian Christian, but shout out to my man Christian for sending me this story. When he texted to me, I just text back, ew, what the fuck? And I'll put a link in the description box of this ridiculous fucking story. But the ACLU, and don't be fooled by the name, I know it sounds good, the American Civil Liberties Union. Sounds good, right? Wrong. They're a collection of fucking idiots with too much power and influence. I'll prove it to you that they're a collection of fucking idiots. Because they want it mandated that men's restrooms have tampons. What? What the fuck? Why would you put tampons in a men's bathroom unless you're changing it to a woman's bathroom? Because women are the only people who need tampons. Now, in this article, they mentioned that some post-op transgenders, and they even use the word mutilate. They use the word in this article. So when a transgender person gets their genitals mutilated, meaning they turn your dick inside out and make this makeshift bootleg fucking rig vagina, sometimes they need tampons to put in there because they're bleeding, not because of their menstrual cycle, because they just turned your dick inside out. So those fucking microscopic hummingbird hand size full of people who actually need this shit, which is what, fucking 10 people? Those are the ones, those are the men who need tampons. What? So they use all the words, transgender, non-binary, all that bullshit, all those stupid ass words. They jam-packed them in this article. But the ACLU, what do they call it? Menstrual equity. Yeah, they want they want men to have menstrual equity. Look, let me tell you something. Women, when they look down at their vagina and they see blood coming out, they go, oh shit. You know why? Because they're used to it. If a man looks down and sees blood coming out of his dick, he's not gonna go, oh shit. He's gonna go, oh shit. And he's gonna go see somebody with a 3/4 length white coat and a stethoscope wrapped around their neck. Because that's not normal. You should not be having blood coming out of your dick. What? So they don't think it's fair. They think it's sexist that men don't have tampon dispensers in the fucking bathroom. We don't have them because we don't need them. Where are you gonna put it? I mean, there's like one place you could put it, but that's not what it's for. What kind of crazy shit? Where? What happened? What happened? Where are we? Why is this even in print? Why is this even being talked about? Men need, you don't need no fucking tampon. I don't care what they do to your dick. I don't care if they fold it into a balloon animal or make origami out of it. You're a man. You may have it look like some makeshift vagina, but it's not a vagina. It doesn't function as one. There's no clitoris or labia. You don't got fallopian tubes. You don't got none of that shit. You just got a vagina impersonator. That's what you have. Get the fuck out of here. Men with... What? Somebody needs to be slapped. Somebody in the ACLU needs to have the taste slapped out of their mouth. And a lot of people let all this bullshit go, again, like I said, because of the title. Well, they're only about American civil liberties. That's a good thing. That's something we can all get behind. Bullshit. No, we can't. And of course, this isn't the first thing. The ACLU is responsible for so much dumb shit. But you're gonna tell me men need tampons because we can have periods too? And they were talking about, what about men who get pregnant and breastfeed? Men don't get pregnant. We get people pregnant. If you get pregnant, where is it coming out of? The same dick you want to shove a tampon in? Get the fuck out of here, man. That is so stupid. Men don't have periods. Men don't have babies. Men can't breastfeed. It's not set up that way. Only women can. You can paint your Pinto any color you want. It's still a Pinto. That don't make no fucking sense. And I would like to think, I would hope, that 99.9% of the people reading that article are laughing or having a single drop of blood come out of their nose due to anger. I feel bad for people who go through this shit, who are so mentally fucked up that you are willing to, and I'm using their words, mutilate your penis. There's no way for that to sound good. Mutilate. It just sounds like you're just ripping it apart. Thanks for putting this in my life, Christian. Tampons. Not even, why you gotta go to tampons? Why not even start with a maxi pad? You're just gonna start jamming shit in there? And let's say they do, this ridiculous shit becomes reality, which I don't think it will, but if it did, how many men are gonna actually use the tampons? How many of them are gonna be used to do weird and funny shit by teenagers and young men who go in there? How many? How many transgender men do you think are out there, or transgender women, whatever the fuck? How many dudes out there who want to be women do you think there are to use these things? Hey, here's a novel idea. Why don't you bring your own fucking tampons with you? Then, inside of the privacy of your stall, you can put that thing wherever you want. Quit trying to put your crazy alphabet soup group agenda turds in my punch bowl. Don't let that crazy spill over into my section. That's something you can handle on your own. Nobody's gonna stop you from buying tampons. I've done it a few times. After you do it once or twice, the embarrassment wears off. You don't give a fuck what people think. But let me tell you, the first couple times you stand in that line at Walgreens with a box of them or a pack of them, yeah, it's a little embarrassment. But I'm over that shit. It's what I gotta do. But if you want a tampon, go buy them. Why do they need to be put in every bathroom and make it all fucking weird for everybody? Fellas, you're out somewhere, usually it's at a club or a bar where people are drunk, and some woman comes stumbling in the men's bathroom. How quickly you turn your penis away from them, how embarrassed you are, how weird the vibe is. You don't belong in here, girl. Get the fuck out. And I say the same to these ridiculous tampons. What the fuck? I don't even understand. What happened to stigma? What happened to shame? What happened to the social wall we had up that kept all this crazy shit over there? Now they're trying to make it mainstream. How did such a tiny portion, and I mean tiny, portion of the population get the loudest fucking bullhorn in history? The tallest soapbox in history? I think a lot of us don't even pay attention to this shit. We're living life. But it's just like the other day, when you leave these people alone, they're gonna do crazy shit. The other day, my wife comes home and asks where my son is. I said he's in the living room. She said, no, he's not. I was like, damn. He's in there doing something crazy. So I go to the bathroom door is closed. I go to open it, it's locked. I say, son, unlock the door. He unlocks the door as soon as I walk in. He says, I'm sorry. For what? I look, we have two different kinds of toothpaste. One for my wife and I, and then like the strawberry flavor for the kids. So there's both kinds of toothpaste squirted into the sink. There was some globs of stuff I couldn't identify until later in the day my daughter comes out and goes, look what he did to my chapstick. He stuck his little finger in there and took out little chunks of chapstick and mixed it with the toothpaste. The jar of Vaseline is open. His hair is all slicked back. It was a mess. But I didn't get mad at him because I remember doing that same shit. But my point is, when you leave crazy people alone, they do crazy shit and they make a mess. And then we're left to clean it up. I guess we can soak it up with all these new tampons we're going to have. Fucking man, what the? Oh, let me stop, man. I can't do this. I got to go perform at my place of business. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Please help me to stay independent. Purchase your Jericho Green notification tone, $1.29, fanatictones.com, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.